So good morning, everyone. Sorry for the interruption. I'm Lee Hong Feng, coming from Malaysia. Today, I'm going to share about a topic about the network with IO-Link and optimize the exchange of the information. So today, we are going to share with you the three big topics. First is about the group introduction, and then we are going to share with you our Balluff IO-Link and also the solution. So first, let me introduce about who is our Balluff. For Balluff, we are actually a family-owned company. It's already fourth generation and already in the market for 100 years. We have several production site. Majority of our product is actually sensor, RFID, IO-Link, and cable. And we have other product as well in the website. And then we have 30 of the customer and partnership worldwide. We have 38 subsidiary and over the 60 country. So over the past 100 years, in 1921, our owner, Gerhard Baruch, found the company as mechanical repair shop. And then they entered into a sensor industry, further developed for the profile. And then after that, we start to internationalization on 1971. And then we continuously develop the product to meet the automation innovation. So for our Balluff vision, we actually passion for our industrial automation to make our customers success in their business. Next is for our mission, we will continuously make the innovation solution to actually give our customer to have a competitive in the market and then gain the profit. So as you can see from our Balluff site, we have 7 production site in the worldwide map. And then our HQ is located in Germany. So our majority of the production site is focusing on the Europe, and then the rest is the sales office, and we have 38 subsidiary worldwide. In Malaysia here, there's just a sales office, and the nearest production site is located in China. So for Malaysia side or for the Singapore or other subsidiary is actually fall under APAC group. And then for our APAC group, we have around 10 subsidiary inside, including Japan, Australia, Singapore, South Korea, India, China, New Zealand, and Taiwan in Indonesia. So as well as Malaysia. So Malaysia side, as you can see, we're actually the youngest in the APAC. Next. So for Balluff, we actually enter into many of the market segments, including automotive, battery, tire, semiconductor, electronic, metal networking, assembly, automation, life science, plastic, packaging, and energy, this kind of the market. So for Balluff product is actually quite many of the industry is already having it, and then it was quite able to use it in the market. So next, let me introduce further for our Balluff product. So Balluff not only selling for sensor, but we also selling for those like IO-Link, which we're going to share on today, and also RFID, HMI, vision, power supply, cable, accessory, and software. So for this software, we are touching a little bit to show you how the software is actually able to help you for further using in with the IO-Link. Next. So for Balluff, we actually can provide many of the service to you, including project management. So let me share detail about the project management. Let's say today we're actually having a project for 3 months. Then we actually can plan the stock advance for you, and then also can plan many things for you lah. Then next we can actually customize the solution. Let's say you have any of the problem, you just share with us. Then after we can customize the solution with our product also. Then we are actually having an account management. For Balluff, we actually have a web page inside the website, and then you can actually access the website and get those like CAD data, and then view the spec inside the website also lah. And then we also have a human technical assistant. So next. So I already finished introduced about our Balluff company. So I guess everyone is already well understand about the Balluff product, Balluff company. So let me go into detail for our today topic, the Balluff IO link. So for IO link, so everyone today is talking about the IoT. So for this Balluff IO link can actually able to help you from the data generation until transport until the data interpretation to actually function for the automation. So how does it able to help you? So first you can actually get the data generation through the sensor cabling. And then after that, you can actually get the data transporter, which is field bus communication using the Balluff IO link such as Profinet, Ethernet IP, and then CC-Link Modbus, this kind of the protocol. And then they will transfer it to do the analysis in the PLC for data interpretation, such as intelligent planning, SCADA, this kind of the thing, in order for the machine to actually function wherever the instruction from the site. Next. So for what is the IO link? So for IO link, you can actually use the existing intelligence such as the sensor for the bi communication, and then you can actually using our Balluff IO link to actually do the parameter setting, upload or downloading, or do the data administrative, and then using our BET system. Later I'm going to share with you lah. Then to actually centralize the online access, you can actually get the IO link to function it at the website. So some of the others product offering is actually need to use their own apps to do the control. But with our Balluff IO link, you can actually get the website to actually access to the website and then do the access. And then furthermore, with our Balluff IO link, it can actually reduce the interface and the hardware, such as reducing the wire, reduce the IO ID card. So I'm going to share you further what is the benefit we actually gain from the IO link. So for traditional way of before you're using the IO link, normal people or normal traditional way is using those like IO ID card and then connect to the PLC system. Then after that, through the IO ID card, then you can actually do the installation of the wire and wire setting. So this way, the traditional way is actually quite time consuming through the installation, consuming time and the cost because you need the manpower to actually install the wire. And then with the Balluff IO link, you can actually reduce the time and cost by just normal, simple using the product, just a master and the cable. Then you can actually connect through the PLC. So it can actually help you to reduce the cost and time and increase the efficiency. So how? So you can see from the page here. So for our Balluff, this is the master, and then for the master, you can actually connect the RFID. You can use for many of the functions, such as you can connect to the RFID and then the analog signal for the WAV interface and also the hub. This one hub is actually talking about when you're actually using the master and then you want to connect through many of the sensor here. Then after that, when you are not enough for the space, then you can actually do an external hub. Then you can connect more of the sensor outside. Then you can also connect for the smart light. So next. So today now we are going to share with you about the complete product profile for the IO link master. We can actually offer it to you. So you can see here, we actually offer from a black line, silver line, watchtower, and safe line. So this is a sample. This is the black line series. It come with this. And then after that, this is the silver series. Next, this one, watchtower series. So you can see the white color one. And then what's the difference between so let me go into detail first. From this slide, you can see we can actually offer you the M12 or the 7.8 inches. So those cable is those like okay. This is M12. So it's the M12 series cable. We can actually offer this kind of the cable. Or this kind of. So you can see that. Okay, this is M12. This is 7.8 inch. So you can see into detail, bottom here. This one is the hub we can actually offer. And then for the safe line, we also can use for this option. Yeah, but we are going to launch it for the more series of the safe line for this series. So I'm going to share with you what's the difference. So for background, this one is actually for the normal. It depend on the color you prefer. And then from here you can see entry series standard or advanced from here. This one is the entry series, the normal usage. And this one is slightly heavier. This one is heavier usage for the electrical arm. So it very depend. Then this one is the power supply. Then you can see from the bottom. So for washdown series, this one can contact with the water, and then safe light is for safety usage. So some of the member they need to use for the do the safety inside the production site. Instead of quoting, you can actually directly select from this series. Yeah, everyone can actually take a screenshot. Then you can actually do a basic study on for yourself. So I will count for 5 seconds from now. So I guess everyone is already screened for the product portfolio. So I'll go to the next. So I already finished introduce about the Balluff product to you. And then now I'm going to share with you how our Balluff product can actually help you to solve your problem. And then we can actually provide a solution to you also. So let me go into detail. So for our Balluff IO link, it's just a hardware to actually do IoT. But with this Balluff IO link, you can actually do a lot of things with our Balluff IO link. So those you can actually for the IO link, you can actually just simply install and then get the efficiency of the configuring through our BET system. So you can see it was very simple, just a cable IO link and connect to the power supply. Then the machine will actually function through this one is just a sample for conveyor. Yeah, then the product will transfer, and then after that you can reduce your time and cost. Then after that, it's just efficient configuration. This one is very simple using our BET system. Then after for this BET, you can actually do a parameter setting to actually make the process to function for you. And then you can continuously monitor the thing you need. Then after that, you can actually detect the short circuit and overload cable breakdown in the port. Let's say example, here you actually install for three cable. With let's say you inside the system there, you can actually directly detect which cable is actually breakdown or which cable is actually burn down through the system. So the traditional way you need to one by one testing, but with this IO-Link, you can actually directly know which cable is actually burn out or which current is actually burn or is actually lost up. Then after that, the individual solution, you can actually do a parameter setting through the individual sensor. Because nowadays, we actually not only focusing on simple configuration, but we also need the sensor or need other sensor or other thing to actually function for you for the one machine or one conveyor or one automation part. So you can actually do a individual solution through the parameter setting inside the system. Then it can also use for the under extreme environments such as water or other high temperature, slightly high temperature environment. Then after that, great flexibility with wide range variety. Like just now I mentioned to you, you screenshot for the product portfolio, we can actually offer you quite a lot of product. And also you can find many of the product inside our website as well. So let's move on. So for our Balluff, we actually not only selling the master itself, but we also selling for the hub. So I give you a sample of the hub that you can see here side by side. This one is a 7-inch, this one is a 12, and then after that, for the entry hub, we actually for the COM3 data transfer, and this one is a sample. This one is a PC housing, and then it was IO configure, just a normal DI and DO. Then after that, you also use for external port for more option. So it means that you can actually extend with more sensor or more other action you need. And then next is the composite of the DI-DO hub. So you can see here, this is a DI, this is a DIO. So when you saw in the hub that there is a DIO, it means that this one can do for DI and DO. And then you have an NPN option, and you can input or you can then do a 16 output configuration also. So this one is a sample of only 4 DI and DO. So this one can do only 4. we have option of the rest of the item is also 8 port is actually DIO. Then after that, this one is the COM2 data rate, then do a support extension also. So this one is a meta sample. So this one is just a sample for you. This one is a meta. So the outside housing is actually meta. Then you can use for the high arm up to current 9 arm, and then both side save over the IO link. And this one is for 8 or 16 of the output. Then we also have a meta option with MPN option. Same, you can support up to 9 arm. And then this one, you can neither input only or 16 of the DIDO output. Then this one is COM2 data transfer rate, and it's also used for the support external port. So let me move on. So not with you can actually use the IP20 hub to actually use with our IO hub. So this one IO20 hub will look like this, and then you can support PNP and MPN. So it can supply up for 8, 16 or 32 of the IDO of configuration, COM2 or COM3 data rate transfer. Then we also offer the hub for welding application. So as you may know, the welding is actually maybe need more of the heat or need electrical transfer more. So for this one is specialized for the welding application. It actually use up to the current 9 arm, and then COM2 data rate transfer also. It can actually do for digital input or 16 of the digital input or output option. So this one is also support for the extension. So we also offer for the washdown DIDO hub. This one is for the water contact, and then use for COM3 data transfer rate and support for PNP and MPN configuration. So same, there is a DI and DO configuration as well. So for this option, it can support up to 9 amp. Then we also offer for the analog hub. So this one also have an option of washdown option. Then for the COM3 data rate and variation of the analog input for those sensors. So let me move on. So for the Balluff IO link, it not only connect with the hub, you also can connect with the RFID system. So for Balluff, we actually offer the RFID with IO link function. You can actually select the IO link RFID inside our website, and then it can support for the robust of the IP60 rating, and then it can actually do a cost saving. If let's say you just want to use the IO link and the RFID together instead of using the processor, antenna, and so on. And then it was so simple of the configuration. So we can see this one is the IO link. Sorry, this one is the RFID, this one is the IO link. So you just simply connect to the cable here. Then this one is the tower light, and then you can actually do the action for the conveyor or any kind of the machine you prefer. Then you can select from the option 12, M12, M8 up to 30, and then this is the dimension of the head. So the RFID can actually support the reading up to 60 mm. And we offer the IODD file through the homepage. You can download from our website, or you can download it from our master. Next. So just a simple introduction for the IO-Link RFID, it can actually do for the asset tracking, production control, and also the electronic cabal and logistic. So if let's say you are involved in this kind of the industry, you can actually consider to consult with an individual salesperson or individual country to actually get the solution for you. So next. So for our RFID system, this is our product range. We actually can offer high frequency, low frequency, and ultra frequency, depend on the megahertz you prefer. And then this one is the family name. Then we actually provide you a solution as well as the data carrier. We name it as tag as well. And then we actually offer the antenna for read and write head. And also we have the process unit. Then we move on. So for our RFID system, it can actually depend on your need. We actually offer from the short range until the long range. So for short range, this one usually we are using for the low frequency, and then this is the family name and the megahertz we can support, and then it can read up to from 0 to 30 mm of the reading. And then it can installation in the meta or meta free, depend on your need lah. Then after that, we also offer more higher range. We can read up to 0 to 330 mm. And then after that, we have the another option is from 0 to 6 meter. So this one can read more even farther for the UHF we name it lah. Then this one is the megahertz we can offer from 860 until 960 megahertz. So next move on. For IO-Link, it can actually connect with the sensor as well. So many of the IO-Link, we also offer for the IO-Link sensor for the object detection, such as photoelectric sensor and the magnetic field sensor, condition monitor sensor. We also name it as vibration sensor. And then we also have a capacity sensor and pressure sensor. So this one is quite common. And then this one is our Balluff special on the sensor, which we name it as vibration. So if let's say today you are actually monitor for a motor, because for one motor is actually quite costly, and then if let's say break down, it can actually cost you a lot of money. So with our conditional monitor sensor, is known as vibration sensor. You can actually install it, mount it inside the motor, and then you can actually monitor the motor performance. And then before it break down, you can actually do a preventive action. Next. So except for those sensors, 6 sensors I mentioned just now, we also can connect with the administrative sensor. And then this one is like a layering sensor. And also we have a photoelectric distance sensor. And then we also have a magnetic field positioning system. And then we can actually connect with the magnetic field sensor as well, then inductive sensor and ultrasonic sensor. So for Balluff, we actually offer quite a wide range of the sensor to support you lah. So let me recap. I almost go to the end of the slide, and then let me recap what the Balluff IO-Link sensor can actually provide and benefit to you. So first, it designed to cope with the automation and robotic technology today, as many of the industry is moving forward for the IoT, Industrial 4.0 and so on. And then we have wide range of a product for different application. And then we have wide range of this detecting sensor to actually suit for your need. And we have robust and related product. So for Balluff IO-Link system, this one is actually quite reliable in the worldwide. We actually gain a very good reputation from our end customer. So it's flexible for the installation. It's just very simple. From the here, you can actually just put in the power cable here, and then the Ethernet cable, and then you just connect the sensor to here. So it's just a 3, maybe 5 to 10 minutes you can actually complete for one simple IO-Link master. Then after that, so this one is the benefit you can actually enjoy by using our IO-Link. Then you can make a difference for your company. Then after that, let me move on. Next. I think this one is a BET. So for this one product can actually use for the configuration and so on. So it's just a very simple, and you can download from our website. I'm going to share with you the link later. The time is going to up. I'm going to share with you a video to further share with you about the BET. So let me click, and then you can see. So this one is the
even increases service efficiency.
Can you hear it?
For instance, if an exchange of a device part will be configured automatically after starting the PLC again. The parameters which will be set are pulled from the GSTML file which you have created before. Let's have a closer look how this feature looks like and how easy it is to create a GSTML file by using the Balluff Engineering Tool. First, of course, we have to open the GSTML composer in the Balluff Engineering Tool. You will find it in the navigation menu on the right side of the main screen. To create a new configuration file, switch to the tab called Extended Device Catalog. You will find the tab right below the headline, and now click on Add List, which is located next to the search bar. Give a name to the list you are going to create and click on Next. The wizard now provides a list of IO-Link devices. Choose the IO-Link devices you want to configure and their quantity. If you choose more than one device, you are able to configure the same device with different parameters. If the IO-Link device you are searching for is not listed, you can add it by using the IOD upload, which you will find on the main screen. In this view, you can give a name to all devices which are displayed in the TIA portal. Then click on Next to start the configuration of each device. Here you can define which parameter sets should be included in the configuration file and which not. If only necessary parameter sets are part of the configuration file, the required storage space will be reduced. After setting all parameters of the IO-Link devices, the list creation is completed and you can save the catalog. Here in the extended device catalog table, you are able to edit, clone, or delete the list afterwards. After creating the list, we switch to the tab Configure GSTML file to link the list which we have just created to a network module. By clicking on Add Module, you can select the network module you are using. After adding a network module, please upload the OEM GSTML file, which is provided in the Balluff webshop. We have created before to the network module. By clicking on the icons on the right side, you can preview the GSTML file or export it to upload it into the PLC. After importing the custom GSTML file into the TIA portal, you will find your custom GSTML file in the information window. As you can see here, your individual parameter settings are available. I really hope you enjoyed the video and invite you to download the Balluff Engineering Tool for free from our website. Of course, we are open for your feedback and we appreciate to get in touch with you.
I think the video is already end. So that's all for my presentation today. So if let's say everyone have sorry for actually dragging your time. And then if let's say you have any interest to actually download, you can go to here, the Balluff website. Then go to the product, software, setup. This is the Balluff Engineering Tool. You can actually download through the website. Then that's all from my presentation today. Thank you for your time. Let's say you have any question, you just drop a message to our team. Our team will actually reply to you. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.